Hello and welcome to LowerBitrate Podcast number 50.
We did it. Congratulations, everybody.
Yep. Congratulations. Welcome.
This is the last episode. Just kidding. Sorry, go
it
ahead.
might be about the way the world is going. One quick thing. Thank you for listening.
Mm-hmm.
Wherever you listen, we have a website where you can find all our links, social links, and links for the podcast. That's lowerbitrate.com. That's first and foremost. Second, we are doing a giveaway.
Very excited about this.
So in celebration of our 1 year podcast anniversary, we're going to be giving away a $40 gift card, preferably to Steam because it makes it international for everyone. It's very easy to enter. All you have to do is subscribe to our YouTube channel. The link is on the website. You have to like and comment on episode 50 and just answer the question, what are you playing this Thanksgiving, or what are you just playing in general?
Mm-hmm.
And you'll be entered, and we'll be picking the comments at random, and the winner will be announced episode 51.
Yeah, to keep it fair, we're going to use a randomizer that people often use for giveaways. So everyone will have a fair chance as long as you like, subscribe, and comment with what you're playing. Good luck. I'm really excited about this. It's quite a loot drop. So I'm excited about the giveaway. It's fun to do stuff like this.
Yeah, in perfect time if you're going to get the gift card on Steam, because the Steam Autumn Sale is happening right now. We'll talk about that a little bit later. I have some recommendations.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Black Friday and Cyber Monday are happening this week. This is our third and final thing we wanted to mention. I realized that giving you a whole list of shit to buy you may not want. But for little things, check Amazon. Walmart has a lot of good deals. GameStop, if you could get it online, good luck. Get it. I wouldn't suggest going into the store, but they do have some PlayStations. So if you do see this at midnight and you want to go camp out for a PlayStation 5, GameStop might have them. Don't blame me if you get a respiratory disease. But yeah, just check those little sites. There's a lot of TVs on sale. There was actually one TV that's a pretty spicy deal that my uncle bought, and I had to fight myself from buying. Is a 70-inch Samsung TV for like $530.
Oh, wow. Those are good TVs.
It's an OLED TV too, which I was like, huh? But yeah, look around, try to see those deals. Try to stray away from the front page deals that people post, because those are gonna get obviously botted. I haven't had any luck getting anything from Black Friday because it fucking sells out. So
really,
yeah, there's no Walmart in New York City. So I'm like, I don't want to go out of state to go pick up a $15 game. That makes no sense. I'd rather pay $5 more and get it on Amazon. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So it's not worth it for me, but for other people it might be.
Well, Black Friday and Cyber Monday, the most American of holidays. Everyone be safe and healthy. Don't risk your health for, like Lou is saying, 10% off or something. It's just not worth it. And so, yeah, be safe. But if you're celebrating or observing Black Friday, please do it online. It just seems like your best bet. We have this thing called the internet. Why leave your house?
Yeah. It's in line with what Black Friday is, though. It's like National Trample Your Neighbors Day for cheap TVs that are only 10% off. So yeah. My week was okay. It was fine. I'm taking it slow with the Destiny stuff. Really, I think I finally know the pace at Bungie wants the players to consume shit, because I feel like I'm so jaded. I'm jaded enough that I'm like, ugh, fuck you, Bungie. I'm not gonna play your game as much, but I find that more enjoyable. I think I'm going at a pace where I don't get the FOMO and I don't burn out, which is good. I'm not even max level. I haven't even done the new raid yet. I think we're gonna do that on Friday. Um,
Oh,
but yeah,
really? You didn't go for worlds first?
no, I don't have the facilities to sit there for 24 hours banging my head against a fucking wall.
Wearing an adult diaper.
Exactly. So yeah, I'm having a nice time, grand old time.
Well, that's great. I'm really glad you've become a casual. Filthy.
I embrace it.
Man, I miss those Destiny days where you could really grind. Um,
I will say this though, they have done some really good things for the game for like the grindy people that want to like really grind it out.
okay.
They've done because when the raid was completed, a lot of things opened up, and I was kind of feeling like, okay, did I really pay $70 for this bullshit? But it kind of opened up, kind of like how they did 2 years ago with the last Wish raid. So I thought that was pretty cool. I thought that was gonna happen, and it did. And they're gonna have some nostalgia come back with the Vault of Glass with some tweaks and changes. So that might be cool for people who didn't play Destiny 1 to experience that. So yeah, I will
Yeah,
give
that's
them
what.
credit. I'm not a Scrooge. I will give them credit where credit is due. The expansion is okay. It's not the best. Not like Forsaken. It's okay. I'm content.
That Vault of Glass raid is tempting to come back to Destiny. Oh, so much fun.
Yeah, it's the single thing that saved Destiny 1. It's what saved Destiny 1.
I
If
remember the days when I was a Wii Guardian and I didn't even know raids existed. I just thought this was like harvest materials and reload your weapon and just run through the same hallways over and over again.
a lot of people did. There's a lot of like nostalgia. I got most of my Reddit karma for sharing the Atheon checkpoint before the cheese went away. I think I must have put like, I don't know, maybe like 500 people through that shit.
Yeah, that's so fun doing that. Like, why is that so fulfilling?
I think it's because of the sense of community that a lot of people had. It was a real tight knit community back then,
Yeah.
like really tight, and it's not, it's free to play now. So there's a lot of randos that come in, a lot of cheaters and shit. Ever since it came to PC, but yeah, not a lot of people like the game, and it wasn't as popular. Looter shooters wasn't as popular. The only other looter shooter that was around was like Borderlands, right? So
Yeah.
and they didn't even have that open world um feel to it. So yeah, I have fond memories of it. And I'm glad that Vault of Glass is back, or will be back. It's not in the game yet. What about
Oh
you?
man. Oh, thanks for asking. My week was a little bit different. I was able to go visit family, and by visit I mean look at them from 10 feet away. It was cool though to it's just tough. I really want to game with my nephew, but we can't do that right now. So I'll just like give him my Switch, or I brought him a little emulator, a little handheld like Game Boy ripoff emulator. He was pretty into that. Um, so he'd stop hacking my Switch. Like he would get to screens. I have no idea how. Like somehow trying to change the Switch network settings. So I was like, "How did you get here?" And please stop. Um, He's just kids are just little brute force hackers. It's amazing how fast they can, mash buttons. Anyway, and they don't give up either. So it was fun to get to see my nephews from far away. They're cute. So but it was just tiring because I had to be outside masked up the whole time. But I'm grateful for that, thankful for that. Just spending Thanksgiving at home, chilling with my dog, Patrick Stewart. But yeah, looking forward to a relaxing end of my week.
I'm looking
So yeah.
forward to the relaxing end of this fucking shithole year. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Ooh, I don't like saying that.
Mm. Good news though.
Yeah.
They finally done it. They did it.
You got your wish.
Yes, thank you, Animal Crossing gods. It is a little convoluted. You have to download an app on the eShop to actually on the Switch. that you're putting your island to and the Switch that you have it to, but I'm not gonna complain. I'm just thankful that it's there. Um, a little funky. I think I have my answer why it took so long. It's because they tie your little Animal Crossing villager to your Nintendo account. Because when I put it on my Switch Lite, it was like, hey, there's nothing here tied to you. Do you want to tie this person here? And also, they did another thing. I don't know if this was in a previous patch, but I just realized on this recent patch, the winter patch, you can. I was doing the dupe thing way early in, and I deleted the character. It was called dupe from my island. I deleted the profile, and you can delete people on your island, not like NPCs or anything, but somebody who is a player, and it gets rid of all their shit. So it's just an
Oh,
easier way to get rid of them. I thought that was
so
pretty cool.
so I had somebody move into my island because I thought I was like, yay, finally I could like help somebody out. But then also I wanted to use the player to farm things. But it was wonky playing with two people. So I can just delete that person from the island now.
Yep, you could delete them from the settings, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I've been playing a little bit more Animal Crossing now that I can get it on my Switch Lite and transfer it in between the two, which is pretty awesome. No more of that. You need a new Switch to transfer your island bullshit, which is cool.
That's nice. Yay, Nintendo. And then what happened next?
Yeah, so Nintendo's being fucking dumb. I think this is a different branch of Nintendo. Nintendo Legal is, a bunch of little shits. I don't know anything about the EU stuff. I'm pretty sure you'll talk about this, but obviously everybody knows that in-person tournaments are not a good idea at this point in time. Not not many venues will have you, and not many people can travel anyway. I don't think it's smart. So, one of the tournament organizers was putting it together a Super Smash Bros. Melee tournament. If you don't know, Super Smash Bros. Melee has a real big following. It's a 20-year-old game, by the way. Um, Real big following, but it's on the GameCube. Obviously, the GameCube doesn't have any online functionality that's functional in 2020. So there's this
Mm-hmm.
thing called, I think it's called Slippy, where you can, it's like kind of like GGPO if you're into fighting games, playing like Third Strike and Marvel way back in the day before they had ports on consoles. Um, it allows you to play people online, and it's special because the input lag as a whole and lag in general is almost non-existent. It's kind of like GGPO back in the day before they started putting it in those ports. Why fighting games don't use GGPO to this day, I don't fucking know, because online Smash Bros Ultimate is fucking horrible. Um, yeah, so basically Nintendo sent them a cease and desist
Mm-hmm.
for not running a tournament for Smash Melee, which no one is looking for Smash Melee games. No one is gonna buy a GameCube for Smash Melee. So I don't see anything wrong with it, but I'm pretty sure some legal little turd will know. Um, yeah, a lot of goodwill, a lot of people were looking forward to this is like lost because Nintendo legal is a bunch of little shitheads. Um,
They just are they clench onto their IP. I mean, I wonder if this is considered modding
I think it's
because
considered like emulation. I know how Nintendo went after a bunch of those ROM sites and had to make them pay a lot of money, but
mm-hmm.
I mean, this is a little bit different. I mean, I don't know if the tournament was running for profit or anything like that, but I'm pretty sure most tournaments do. But it's an online tournament, so I don't like what kind of overhead would you have other than like commentators and shit, which all can be crowdfunded anyway. A lot of like Next Level is the spiritual successor to Chinatown Fair in New York City. They
Mm-hmm.
crowdfund most of their like weekly tournaments, so the pots usually come from the community, so and sponsors.
Yeah. That's too bad. I know the FGC is like its own esports like thing that's self-governed. So that's too bad. It seemed like that would have been a lot of fun and safe. But didn't that statement come from Nintendo Japan?
I don't
I mean,
remember.
I don't know why that makes a difference because people were claiming, oh, these are EU like laws. I don't know. But it was like EU laws that came from Nintendo Japan. Don't you think that covers the United States too? So I don't know.
Yeah, I know the EU has a whole bunch of sticky laws about copyright and shit like that, but I mean, again, nobody's buying copies of Smash Melee. But what they're really doing is they're shooting themselves in the foot because some kid or some person that doesn't know how hype Smash Melee can be will see this tournament if it was going on and be like, shit, man, this is cool. I don't want to really buy a GameCube, but I do have a Switch and I'll pay $60 for the new Smash game and $20 for online.
Right?
So they're basically shooting themselves in the foot with this. I mean, at a certain point, I think some games should be, unless they're going to be remastered, they should be like some, you know, legal gray area where people can use emulators, especially those old ass games that don't have any online functionality at all at this point. So, whatever. You know, a big smear of shit on Nintendo's face for that one. Um, I thought the tournament could be cool. Meh.
Sounds like it. Yeah, it's too bad.
But good gaming news. Steam Autumn Sale. Normally these in between sales, the major sales are the summer sale and the winter sale. The in between ones are kind of meh.
Yeah.
Like the spring one was meh. This one is pretty good. A couple of the games surprised me.
What'd you find?
Doom Eternal that just came out this year is actually $20.
That's a good deal.
Hades is $20 if you want to get into like a roguelike, which is pretty cool. I have it on the Switch. It is really fun. Borderlands 3, if you want to get a looter shooter, it's $20 as well. Among Us is $4. I mean, it's $1 off. How much cheaper can you get? Honestly, rather than being free.
I love it.
Yeah, there's a lot of games on here that are on sale. Everything on the top sellers list is on sale. Resident Evil 3 is $20. I think Resident Evil 2 was like 15 or something like that, or maybe 20. If you had a choice between the two, I'd go Resident Evil 2 because you have two playthroughs, Claire and Leon. Tabletop Simulator is another good one that a lot of people like. That one is $10.
Ooh, I want to get that. Thanks for telling me.
Yeah, and the absolute banger, the best one. If you have less than $10 to spend, you can get Terraria. Terraria is the best $5 game on Steam you can buy. There's so many mods for this game. It is still supported. Just came out with like a little expansion or DLC fairly recently. It's like 2D Minecraft, and then it has some like RPG elements and like loot elements. It is really good. If I make one suggestion, get Terraria if you don't have it already, but on PC,
cool.
so you can mod it and you have infinite possibilities.
I should pick that up. I've had that on my wish list forever. Before I had a chance to get it on Xbox, I switched. But Terraria was the first game I saw on Twitch because it was on the Xbox desktop. Oh my God, what is this? So kind of a fond memory of that.
Terraria is really, really good. There's also the other stuff too here that, there's a couple of them that don't really have good prices, like Rust. I would like to see that at $20 instead of $26.79. Grand Theft Auto 5 is always cheap, but I mean, if you haven't got it for free at this point, like, what are you doing? Risk of Rain 2 is another banger. That's a $20 one.
Yeah, people loved that game. They still do.
It's a lot of fun, especially with a party of 4. It's a lot of fun.
Are there any friends available in the Steam sale so you can have 4 players for these games?
Actually, Yeah, that's a big thing. But I believe that Risk of Rain has a Discord, like an official Discord that you could use to squad up with people. A lot of people don't use this functionality on Discord, but I don't want to do it right now because we're in a Discord call. But if you go to add a server and you search for a game, you can find or explore public servers.
That's cool.
You can find a
Um,
game like
that
Destiny
reminds me
2.
of. Oh, really? That
Destiny
must be
2
massive.
has 100,000+ people in there.
I get overwhelmed with stuff like that. But I was going to suggest Deep Rock Galactic. They have a very active Discord server. Forgot about that.
Yeah, you don't have to be alone. Check out the Steam sale; it's pretty good. There's a whole bunch of deals on physical Nintendo games as well. As a lot of console games are on sale as well. I even saw some PS5 console games that are on sale because I guess like a lot of people are not buying it because LOL they can't get a fucking PS5.
Just buy games instead.
Yeah, just buy the games and just salivate. Just look at them. Speaking of, let's. Yeah, I returned the Xbox.
Yeah, tell me about this.
So thinking about it, I was looking at the games that you could play. First, playing a FPS on console is trash. I'm sorry if you feel otherwise. It's garbage. Once you go mouse and keyboard, I don't want to hear any excuses about playing a game on PC when you can absolutely plug a controller in and be way better than you were on console, and your fat bubbly body won't move like that anymore at 30 frames per second. No excuse. But if you want to take it to the next level, mouse and keyboard is unmatched when it comes to FPS games. Unmatched. I don't care what anybody says. That being said, I didn't like playing FPS games on the Xbox. The controller that I got didn't work. It was very sluggish. It didn't want to work at 1440p. Why are you going to sell something as a PC competitor and it can't work on majority of the mainstream monitors on the market? LOL. What the fuck are you thinking, Microsoft? Phil Spencer, you have your head up your ass. So, I returned it. And the lady looked at me like I had 7 fucking heads on my like coming out of my body. She's like, do you want to get anything else?" I'm like, "Do you have a PS5?" She didn't say anything. She just walked back and got gloves to look at it and just returned it. I was like, "No." Xbox did something very well with their Xbox Game Pass. I still do have the 3-year membership. I can play majority of the games that are available on there that would be interesting to me on PC.
Exactly.
Like
Yeah,
I
it
played
seems
Minecraft Dungeons, I played Grounded, and I don't have to pay for them. Halo, I don't have to pay for it. I have my membership.
just
So
seems like old gen.
right. So on the contrary, I don't know. Obviously, playing FPS games on PlayStation 5 will be no different. It will still be trash, but there are exclusive games that I will not be able to get on PC on the PS5, and that's what's supposed to sell you on a console. Miles Morales Spider-Man, want to play it. Demon Souls, want to play it, etc., etc. Even if I could play Bloodborne at 60 frames per second, if they do a patch for it, I will buy it. But preferably, I would love Bloodborne on the PC. It'll never happen. I'll shave my fucking head if it does. So, yeah,
why why is that a shaving your head? That doesn't seem like such a big sacrifice.
I have a full lustrous amount of hair on my head. I look like a thumb bald. I'm good.
What's that?
A thumb? When you look like a thumb or an egg?
Oh, I thought you said a thumb bald, and I was like, what's a thumb bald?
That's fine. I have a lot of spit in my mouth.
I thought it was a Zoomer term that I didn't understand.
No, no Zoomer term. I'm not a Zoomer. So yeah, that's it. Xbox returned. Very underwhelming experience for me. I thought it was gonna be better.
Did you get all your money back?
Oh yeah, 100%. I put it on my credit
Well,
card, so I no money lost.
well, that's good. You said you weren't going to return it. I'm glad you did. Fuck that. It's really hard going back to console because the movement. That's it.
Yeah, we were talking about it in a Discord amongst friends, and people had the same general consensus: is like you can't go back because your movement You're just too slow. Yeah.
I
So
used to go back and forth with Overwatch, and then I was like, no more of this.
no, it's please do yourself a favor and learn how to play on mouse and keyboard. At the very least, put a plug fucking controller in. Plenty of people do it. You get aim assist. You'll be a god on way more than 60 FPS. Please don't give me the excuse that PCs are too expensive. You could build a comparable PC for less or around the same amount of money as a console and all the games and all the peripherals and all the fucking stupid things you have to buy to play online. Steam doesn't charge you to play online. Please. You don't have to pay for the privilege of using the internet that you pay for.
Right? Yeah, I take that for granted. I forget.
Yeah, it's one of those things that a lot of people that switch to PC gaming, they're like, wait, I don't have to pay? No, you don't.
No,
And
you
you get
don't.
deals on games all the time. All the time. I think there was a deal on Cyberpunk. I mean, you would have to download GOG launcher, but there was a deal on Cyberpunk for like $40 for a game that hasn't even come out yet. So, yeah, no excuse. Anyway, you have anything else you want to mention before we get into the Mando stuff?
Mando. I don't have anything to add, but I'm sorry about your Xbox. That sucks.
No, I'm good. It just reaffirmed my love for PC.
Mm-hmm.
So no movie this week. It was kind of a hectic week, so we're gonna reschedule Good Will Hunting for next week.
Yeah,
And
it's my fault. I was visiting my family.
it's all good. Don't worry about it. I was kind of like doing a bunch of shit, so it's all good. Understandable. We'll watch it next week, and let's have a nice bite-sized episode so that you can enjoy whatever you're doing with your family, etc., etc. So,
Sounds good.
Mandalorian episode 4. Spoilers inbound. Leave if you don't want them. What did you think of this one?
Yeah, real quick, don't forget to enter our giveaway. But yeah, episode 4. I liked it a lot. It's like a, kind of a exactly. I think it's called The Siege, and it was. I liked it. It was fun and it was funny.
Yeah, it was a lot of funny. They amped up the child humor in this one. He was a lot more animated, I think. And I think this was the episode where they were outside planning and he was just inside the cockpit just chilling, like, oh, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I really like this episode, but I do think it's the weakest of the 4 that we've seen so far.
Really?
I do think it's the weakest. It was the shortest as well. I think it was only like 34 minutes.
But they brought the whole gang back together. It was like Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, this was interesting because this episode was directed by none other than Carl Weathers.
Mm-hmm.
I think he did an episode last year too. I like how even if I prefer shows that have one director and one vision. I can get on board with Jon Favreau writing all the episodes and having the same cast of directors across the season. So it's very difficult for you to direct all 8 episodes, obviously, if you're Jon Favreau and you're busy. I like this approach, bringing back people that we got Bryce Dallas Howard last episode and Carl Weathers in this one.
Yeah.
This one was a cool one. It was a cool episode. I don't think it was as strong as the other 3. Doesn't make it bad in any means. It was a lot of cool. We got a lot of plot shit at almost at the very end, which I kind of liked as well.
I saw a funny tweet that was, I don't mind the show being this way. I noticed it too, but it was like, sure, I'll help you, Mando. But first, you do this for me. So poor guy has just got to go around doing favors to try to get what he needs.
Yeah, it's like a video game NPC quest. Like, I'll do this for you, but you gotta do this. Collect 50 frogs.
Yeah, first you gotta find my lost husband in a town you've never been. Take him the sapphire.
Yeah. It was cool though. I mean, a lot of action in this one. Carl Weathers is funny as hell, as usual, with his Carl Weathers self.
What do you think about Gina Carano?
Gina Carano was
Carrot.
good. She looked a little bit like beefier, you know what I mean? Like
Yes,
more
I
I'll
watched it
fuck you
too.
up.
Well, she had a lot of makeup on. I don't know if you noticed that. She was really shaded and like it's like called doing like a instead of highlighting, you can do these like chisel like with dark looks to make your face and nose look different. And so
Contouring?
she yes, thank you. Oh my god. I could not think of that word. Um yeah, like a Kardashian.
Yeah.
Kardashian.
I could be mistaken on this though, but I think that she recently had a child. So that might explain like the
Hmm.
bulkiness on her. But yeah, she's great as always. She's badass. I really like her character.
Yeah, I hate talking about like women's appearances, but her role, they made her look different somehow. It was really subtle though. But I liked them infiltrating the base. I don't know. I found it exciting. I like them all working together. Did you know that Horatio Sands was a blue guy?
No, I did
I liked
not.
that. I caught that because I watch the credits every time, and so I was like, "Who is this guy? His voice sounds so familiar." It was Horatio Sands.
Where is he from? Like, what is he in?
SNL.
Ah, okay, yeah. Yeah, he did not look like what he looks like in real life.
That's really good for him because he should be in more movies. He's really funny. He was like, "My humidity suit is drying up." I was like always complaining, and they would just like toss him around.
Yeah. Um, I looked ahead a little bit on
No.
no spoilers, no spoiler. Well, light spoilers. But if you enjoyed this episode and you enjoyed Cara Dune, she's gonna be in more episodes because it's been quite some time since we've seen her, right?
Yeah, and we knew she was coming back because she's been in the promotional material for the show.
Yeah. So I think she's gonna be in most of the season in some capacity, which is pretty cool. I like when they do the ensemble thing. I think the Mando solo routine gets a little old after a while.
Yeah, like the cameo of her name's Katie Sackhoff. She's from Battlestar Galactica. Like she was in the not this episode, but the one previous. And so it's like it's cool to have like cameos of like really cool sci-fi, actors or things people from comedies or something. But you're absolutely right. I do like the familiarity. Mix in, a bit of a merry band of gentlemen. I'm on board.
Yeah. Just try to stay away from the. There's a lot of controversy with what's her face, Gina Carano.
Yeah, she said something not so mm, just the whole post wasn't dumb or racist. It was just one part about it was ill informed. And so I was disappointed. Um, like, why are you tweeting this now right before Mandalorian comes out? Like, you're attracting attention that you don't need to be. It's just, ugh. Anyway,
It was multiple tweets.
she's she's fine. Oh, I only knew of one.
Oh, there's
Oops,
multiple. There's like four of them.
my bad. I only
Big
read one thing.
big yikers. Like yeah, big yikers. But
Too bad. Come on, Gina.
yeah, you have something good going on. You're getting that Star Wars money. Shh.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially with bad takes. Um yeah, I think this is it for me. I enjoyed it. I can't wait to see what happens next. Um I love how they're kind of like sprinkling in some of the other Star Wars stuff, like stormtroopers and shit, and like
Hmm.
sprinkling in the Clone Wars. That really does it for me.
It just makes the universe whole. I like it too. Nice little treat for the nerds.
Yeah, but I'm good on this week.
Yeah. Well, I thought it was a good episode of Mandalorian. Looking forward to episode 5 coming out in a day. Nice little Friday treat. But I just want to say we're thankful for all you guys listening. Don't forget about our giveaway. Again, it's going to be on watch our YouTube, subscribe and like, and please comment with what you're playing right now, and we will pick one of the comments at random.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.